Hi everyone, welcome to Connective Technologies. Today I am going to explain one of the important concept, important topic. So that is integration. So integration for accounts payable model. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So AP integration, or else you can say invoice to pay. Okay. So this is mainly we will be used when we are integrating our AP model with a multiple source. Okay, at that time we will use this integration. Okay, so before I um, start explaining this AP integration, okay, so we are going to quick start the new batch. Okay, in this January month. So the starting timings and all I will let you know soon. So we have a demo session on this 18th Jan Sunday. So if anyone interested to join the Oracle Fusion Financial course, please pass on this communication to your friends, colleagues, relatives. This is the meeting ID and then passcode. You have an options to listen the classes for 1 week to 10 days. Then accordingly you can take a decision. It's a very what I can say. There is no coding in this Oracle Fusion ERP domain. Okay, it's 100% coding free ERP application, and at the same time there is no impact on AI. Okay, you can happily learn and then you can change your domain from IT, non-IT to IT domain. If you are working from any ERP end user or else any non-IT job, analyst job, any non-IT job if you are working, so you can join and learn this course and you can switch on to IT career. Okay. So then before that, before we are going to discuss the concept, so recently we launch our Connect 3 mobile app where it will be useful for our students to get daily class recording videos. So for the backup as well as revision purpose, it's very useful for all working professionals, those who are working rotational shift and then a day shift, night shift. If you are busy with your daily activities, so whenever you have a free time, so you can able to revise the concepts which we discussed on a daily basis. Okay, so you just go and get this app from our Play Store so that you can able to get these some important topics over the app also, okay, on a daily basis. So this is the videos and all you can able to see that. So the next one, coming to our topic, so AP integration or else invoice to pay. So this is the customers which I worked for in real time. The same way I prepare this process flow diagram. So whenever you have a integration, whenever you want to show the process flow, your customers, your client, how many ways we can import REP invoices, this diagram will help you to you guys. Okay. So let's go and discuss very in detail. So we have accounts payable model. Okay. So within the accounts payable model, so we will create a one-time payment request invoices. So this is, we can say, one-time payment invoices also, one-time invoices also. So this is mainly used. Let's assume we have a one customer. You can take any customer like HSBC as a year end. They have a annual party within the team members from the IT side. They booked one resort. The resort cost would be almost 30,000. Let's assume, or else 50,000. In this case, the resort who is running the resort, we will not doing the business with him on a daily basis. Because of that reason, we are not going to create that resort. Like let's take example as a Dream Valley Resort. Okay. So with that Dream Valley Resorts, we are not going to do the business on a daily basis to them. So in this case, we cannot go and create that specific Dream Valley Resort as a supplier in our suppliers master data. Then how we can record this transaction? So by using the one-time payment request invoice template, we can load as a Dream Valley Resort as a payee, and we can create invoice and we can make the payment. So in this case, we are not creating the actual supplier in our supplier's master data. We will load one-time payment request invoice. There we will specify payee as a Dream Valley Resort. So like that, you can create one-time payment request invoices, and then you can create invoice and we can make the payment. Another example, you may import the one machinery from China. So very rarely you will do, maybe yearly once or twice. So in this case, we cannot go and create that specific supplier, the machinery owner or specific manufacturer. We are not going to create as a supplier in our supplier master data, because we are doing very rarely to the business to the that respect to China supplier. So in this case also we can get the required information with the help of payment request template. We can load and create our one-time payment request invoices, so that it will coming to our AP model. Once it is imported, which is coming with an unvalidated status and then unapproved status. So then apart from that, if you have any pass extensions, so that means your organization itself, they will maintain the some custom forms, custom screen. So the Fusion application which we are using, maximum we will use in a pass on, sorry, SaaS only. If you have any custom components, I mean, you want to made your own screens to create a security deposit or EMD deposit, like earnest money deposits, like foreign currency transactions, and then prepayment and standard invoices, and at the same time any T&D expenses, travel and expenses, which we will maintain in a SAP Concur. Okay, so if you see this SAP Concur, this is also one of the third party application, I mean the ERP application. Okay, 1 minute. It is similar to our expense model. Okay, so what are the travel and expenses we have, right? The hotel bills, accommodation, airfare tickets, diesel expenses. So those things we will maintain in our employee expense model. So this is also same. If in case they have some custom components, they will maintain any third party application. So at that time, we will receive those invoices through pass portal to our Fusion AP model after you pass the FDO approval, Financial Delegation Authority approvals, that it will coming to AP. So if the security deposits standard invoice means, so let's take a Airtel case, or else you can take a Vodafone or a Geo. So whenever they install any mobile tower in a particular villages, from that farmers or landlord, they will take the land for 20 cents or whatever it may be the required land, and they will given a security deposit 5 lakhs, and every month rent would be 5,000 to 7,000, 10,000, depends on the area, the population. Okay, so in this case they will create all these security deposits or prepayment invoices from the external pass portal. From there they will interface to RAP model. So at that time, this advances, prepayments, EMD deposits and all we will be used. Okay, so the next one, we have a external source. This is also kind of same like Coupa model. So Coupa model, it is a separate third party ERP application. Okay. Coupa. Okay, so if you talk about few examples, let's take we have IOH Telecom. So this customer also, they have a Coupa model. All the AP invoices it will created in the Coupa. From there it will be interfaced to our AP model. And another one, okay. So this is same. So they will create a Coupa model. From there with the Coupa, we have a integration. Okay, AWS integration. From there it will be created AP invoice automatically. So next we have a waste management. So this waste management, it's in a recycling company. So this customer also, they will not create any manual invoices directly in our Fusion AP model. they have a lot of integrations. Okay. So from the Coupa module to they will receive few invoices to AP. Okay. Automatically it will interface. So in this case, from the external source from Coupa module, that standard invoice it will come and it will go to AP. Okay. This is also other source. Then after that we have a inventory. So this inventory it's mainly used return to vendor or else pay and receipt. So return to vendor means, let's assume I ordered 10 quantities of let's take some steel rods or else some ball bearings. So out of 10 quantities of ball bearing, 4 quantities or 5 quantities the supplier sent to wrong size. So in this case, that 5 quantities I will do the return to the supplier. Okay. So in this case, sorry. So in this case, to return to the supplier, at the time we will do the RTV, return to vendor concept. So in this case, we have to do the allow the create debit memo option in our supply site, and then that it will come into your receipt return screen. From there, we run the pay and receipt functionality. Automatically, this receipts will be created. At the time, that inventory RTV related invoices also it will coming to our AP module. Okay. So then at the same time here we have a ERS invoices. Okay. ERS invoice, pay and receipts invoice. So it will create automatically once we done the goods movement in our PO level. So once we create a receipts based on the configuration system, it will create a AP invoice automatically with the reference of PO or a receipt. Okay. At that time also we will use this. So then apart from that, from AR side, we have a accounts receivable model. So in the accounts receivable model, we will receive the credit memo request as well as credit memo refund invoices. That is payment request invoice. So whenever we want to refund the invoice to the refund this customer invoice customer amount to the respective customer, this receipt amount. Okay, sorry. Whenever we are returning the excess amount to the customer, that receipt amount, we will initiate a refund from the AR. With the help of trading community architecture system, it will convert that customers as a payee in our AP model. From there, the payment request invoice will be generated. That also we will process from our the respective AP module only. So next we have intercompany invoices. So whenever we are doing any intercompany transactions, like we have a mainly this BT transfers, branch transfers. Let's assume I have a business unit one. Okay. Let's take a main example. We have a MDH. So MDH spices, they have a 15 plants in near to Gurgaon, like Faridabad, Delhi, Kirti Nagar, Kundali Cold Storage, Rajpur, Amritsar. Okay. And then Gurgaon, these Delhi, these areas. So here, central team, they are sitting in the Gurgaon and Delhi, and the expenses like power bill at stake. We have a Faridabad power bill plant power bill. So the invoice it will create from the Faridabad, but the payment it will done by the Delhi unit or else Gurgaon unit. So between these time, invoices belongs to one BU, payment is done by the another BU bank account. Like invoices belongs to Faridabad, payment will done by uh, the respective Gurgaon team, central team. So in this case, that intercompany transactions, it will come into the picture. Those also it will coming to AP. So the next one, okay. So these intercompany invoice also it will be approved and it will go to AP model. So see here, from your external source Coupa to AP it will come. Okay. Then after that we are doing the from inventory to AP it will come, intercompany to AP it will come, or AR model to AP it will come. So these many sources we will receive the invoices to AP. And apart from that, we have expense report. So if the client is using the travel and expenses model, like expense model, like their employees will submit the bills, like hotel booking, airfare tickets, laundry expenses, food expenses, meal expenses. So these T&D expenses, travel and expenses, they will submit for reimbursement. That also, that expense report invoice also it will coming to ultimately AP only. Okay, this is another source. Then apart from that, we have a lease accounting or a property manager. So from that lease accounting property manager also, we will get monthly lease rental invoice to AP. So this is for best example main Airtel. So let's take here we will take the land as a property. So for each mobile tower installation, they will never buy the any land. They will take always lease only. So for this, all the landlords or property owners, all the lease invoices which are coming to AP at the end of the month, and from there they will initiate the payment batch for those invoices based on the payment batch, payment method, pay group wise. Then they will make the payments to the respective landlord or respective property owners. Then they will send those invoices to AP. From there, we will follow the FDO approval. That means that financial delegation team they will review and they will approve the invoices. If any mistakes are there, they will reject it. Again, they can reprocess it. If we have any advances to each invoices already we may paid, like here we may paid the already advance. Those kind of invoices we will apply the prepayments. So if there is no prepayment, directly we will make the payment here. So either before validation, sorry, before making the prepayment or after making the prepayment, the validation should be mandatory. Then there is no prepayment, we will make the this invoice related payment directly here, and then we can complete the process. Okay. So this is the overall flow for our API integration. This is the way it will be there in real time, guys. Okay. So if you assume, see here, we will receive the invoice from the multiple source. We have a pass portal, we have a some other external source, payment request invoice, Coupa model, inventory model, API, intercompany, and then we have AR customer refund expense report, and then lease accounting model. So, and apart from that, we have IDR. Okay. So IDR document sorry, with the help of PDF invoice also, we can able to create the respective API invoice automatically. So that is also one kind of source. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about API integration or a invoice to pay. I hope I explained very clear, very in detail. Okay. In connector technologies, I will never compromise the quality. The quality education, it will be there. So this is the way the content it will be there. So I hope you enjoyed. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. So please subscribe and support for us. And once again, thank you for watching and wish you happy new year. Have a good day. Thank you.